tap into your third eye, you see the world beyond the surface. You are no longer controlled by the social constructs of the world. You might hear things that most people don't hear and see things that most people don't see. Therefore, you stand out. So when I think of the Adidas Hue Extra Eye collection, that sneaker definitely fits that whole idea. When you see the sneaker colorway, it definitely doesn't, you've never seen colors like this blend well together. To some people, they think these colors are actually ugly. I've heard people say that. They said Adidas dropped the ball with that color combination. But when I look at the sneaker, I definitely see the harmony. There's so much contrast in the colors. You have those hues of gray with the baby blue and the taxicab yellow, and that even the sole having the green. Visually, most people might see it as like these colors don't fit well, but people who see it differently, like me, see the beauty and the harmony in it. Even down to the messaging of the sneaker. Extra eye going down the top of the sneaker is embroidered. It's beautiful, it's cool, and most people see that, and it's very strong messaging. But if you really tap into something deeper and not just the surface, the messaging of the extra eye, what is that saying? What does that mean? Like really tapping in, being enlightening to yourself, having that balance in that form. So Pharrell Williams is the creator of the whole Hue collection. Like it's a collection that came out in 2017. So we've seen it before. His initiative always, when you see Pharrell as a person, is always the community and adding that diversity within the Adidas brand. Right? You can tell that Pharrell, the older that he gets, the more tapped in he is to his third eye because of he's more aware of things. He's conscious of the world and he's producing products that are conscious, right? And they're hyped up. Like most people love it because of the hype of his music and who he is. And he's an amazing designer. But if you look beyond the surface to the meaning and the messaging behind the collection and what he's trying to say is so much deeper than it's a fly sneaker. When I think of Pharrell's work, everything that he does, there's a evolution, right? It's different. He stands out in everything that he does. So this collection here, I feel like it's him diving deeper into that consciousness of your third eye, right? Not just being a surface level thinker, diving deep. And I've always loved Pharrell for his work like that. And when I think of other people who have tapped into their third eye, I think of a character from Marvel, Doctor Strange, right? He was a doctor. We all knew of him. He was very talented, but he lost his ability to perform and use his hands. But when he was awakened, right, he tapped into his third eye with help. He didn't do it on his own, right? But once he tapped into his third eye, he unleashed the possibilities of himself. It was beyond the world. It was beyond just him being a doctor. He was able to go through walls, right? If you really think of it in that way, like tapping into your extra eye, your third eye, why can't it be that? Why can't it unlock all the possibilities of yourself? So that's what I think of the sneaker overall. I love the messaging. I love the whole beyond the surface of the sneaker. So for me, the sneaker inspires me so much to look at myself beyond the surface. I want to be free from the social constructs of the world that we live in. Let's think about it. The world we live in isn't a happy place all the time. All of the things that you see every day on the news, poverty, it's just a sad place. So how, not all the time, but just in general. So this sneaker inspired me to tap into my consciousness that's beyond the surface. How can I be more free from my traumas, free from my fears, free from self-sabotaging myself at times? I just want to be able to tap into the other side of me that is no longer affected by the world that we live in, right? So when I see this sneaker, it inspires me to tap into something higher than myself. Therefore, I'm no longer the same person. I'm not affected by the things that used to bog me down because I'm no longer controlled by the social constructs of our world. I'm actually more free. So that's what the sneaker does for me. I enjoy wearing it. It's a dope shoe. It's cool. But beyond it just being a cool and a hype factor, there's a deep message. So if anybody out there watching this video, like, and you see the sneaker is really cool, I I want to intrigue you to dive deeper and not just look at it as a hype sneaker because there's so many messages within the sneaker that might change your life. So I ask you to tap in.